I'm not happy with these refs. I'm not happy how it's going. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just nostalgic. But when I played football, when I played in the Premier League and I was lucky enough to play against some great players, referees would give you a little bit of leeway. And they'd have moments where you go, listen, I know emotions are high. I know you come and talk. Come here. Come and talk to me. And I feel like at the moment, referees are just like traffic wardens. They're just there to implement the rules, and that's it. No, I'm on your side to a certain degree. I want to help you out. I want to enjoy the spectacle. I want to make it a great game. I want to, make sure you're managing a football match of 22 players out there who are warriors on a football pitch, try and putting their heart and soul into a football match to try and do something for their football club. And referees are just going, off you go, implementing the rules. See you later. Off you go.
But that's their job.
What?
That's their job. That's their job, right?
Traffic wardens.
No. If he didn't give Trossard a second yellow, let me tell you now, we'll be talking about Durham. We'll be saying, why didn't Oliver give him a second yellow? He booked the ball. But we would though, Jane.
Is that where we're going? Is that what we're talking
about?
Why is he not going? That's where the game has gone.
Yes.
The game is gone.
Yes.
It's finished.
Yes.
It's take me back.
No, it's not.
Take me back to 2000.
No, but Jay,
honestly, the game is gone. If we're sitting here now going to have an argument that he didn't send him off. Is that the argument? Is that the argument? Not how brilliant the football match is. 22 warriors out on a football pitch trying to fight for their team.
Let's turn it around.
Oh,
right?
I hate football.
Let's turn it around. Let's say Bernardo Silva was on a yellow card and he tackles Trossard and he does exactly the same thing. Let me promise you, 100%, we'd have the line filled with gooners telling wasn't he sent off?
I'm not arguing.
I know, but that's where we're at, Jay.
Exactly, but that's not. I'm not arguing about whether it's an Arsenal fan or a Man City fan. No. I'm arguing at the fact that the game is getting ruined by referees who are not giving the players an inch.
Jay, this is a different argument. You're talking about IFAB, who make the laws of the game. They make the laws. It's the referees. As in my book here, the Premier League and POGMOL, Competition Guidance Handbook, will tell you they are there.
I'll tell you where I'm going to stick that if you carry on with that book, mate.
This off, then.
I'll tell you where that's going.
It's quite sharp. I have to say. I wouldn't want that anywhere.
Let's go to Simon, who's an Arsenal fan. Si?
Yeah, hi. Good evening, guys.
Well, it's not, Si. It's not good evening.
Well, no, it isn't. You're all getting a little bit irate here. But to be fair to Jamie, particularly as a Tottenham fan, I respect exactly what he's saying. He's concerned for the good of the game, and he's concerned about these decisions ruining good games. And fair play to him for making those comments, even though it's Arsenal in this situation. But unfortunately, Jason, you start the show off. You're completely inaccurate. What you said about Ian Wright. You make errors the minute you open your mouth. Unfortunately, Ian Wright did not say anything about Haaland, except that the way that he did it was in a cowardly fashion. Now, you compare the scenario with the Schmeichel thing. Schmeichel had badmouthed him in the tunnel. He'd riled Wright up, and Wright went out in full view and did it without being sly. And his argument is that Haaland has done it in a sly way, not that he's done it. So you've totally got that completely wrong. You've slated Ian Wright, sort of saying that, he's thinking he's above the law now because he used to behave like that, which is totally inaccurate. So you're totally wrong on that for a start. And that was within a minute of the show beginning.
Can I answer that?
Pardon?
Can I answer that?
Well, yeah, you're wrong. There's no answer.
Well, no. What I'm saying is the irony's not lost on me that someone like Ian Wright would come out and say something like that. I played against Ian Wright. Let me tell you now.
No, you're still missing the point. No. He's not saying about Haaland doing it. He shouldn't have done it. He's wrong for doing it. He's saying the manner in which he's done it was sly, and he should have done it and stood there, throw the ball at him, and then stand there.
Let me tell you now, right?
You are completely wrong. I'm not going to listen to you on it because you're wrong.
Right, okay. Well, unfortunately, you've got no choice, right? Unless you turn the radio off, right? Right? So let me tell you, my point is, mate, I've played against Ian Wright. Ian Wright would pinch me, and he would be saying to me, go on, kick me, right?
I'm not denying what he did.
No, what I'm saying, the irony is not lost on me.
There is no irony. That's the point. You're making yourself look stupid. Because if Ian Wright If Ian Wright had said, "Oh, he's wrong for
Simon,
doing it,"
these are semantics,
if he's wrong
Simon.
for doing it,
Simon.
then your argument stands up.
Simon, semantics.
He's talking about the manner in which it was done was sly.
Simon.
Not that he's done it.
Simon, let me tell you now.
He's not come out and said he's never done it.
No, what I'm telling you.
Wrong from that.
Okay,
He's
let me.
just wrong anyway. But the second.
Anyway, no, you're going to let me answer that question. I'll answer it, right? The irony's not lost on me because I played against Ian Wright. And let me tell you now, there was not many players out there that would not try and gain advantage, pinch you, do what he could on the pitch, right? He would do what he could to try and gain advantage, right? And that's all that they're doing now. The game has changed. But let me tell you now, Ian Wright coming out, giving Haaland stick about what he said is quite hilarious. That's what I'm saying.
No, he isn't. He's giving him stick for throwing the ball at his head.
Who cares?
Like a little
Who cares?
Who cares?
Who cares about that?
It really don't matter, side, does it? Let's be honest. It don't matter.
Honestly, who cares about that?
It just sounds like, come on. Haaland is, it's a bit of housery, but that's what we want,
Well, he's escaped punishment for it. You bet your bond dollar doesn't have to stand.
Who cares?
Bundy would be on here saying...
But what it does is it's what we want. It's a throwback, that game. It was all of a sudden we got a rivalry, a proper one. Players going at it, arguing and getting in each other's faces. Not, swapping shirts after a game and shaking hands and talking about international duty. You want players fighting it out after a game, and you want to see, come on in, you got away with one. We got to play you next. We got you at our place. Let's see how it goes there then. That's what you want, old school. Not where it's getting fisticuffs and you're fighting, but passion. I'm sick of seeing footballers walk off a football pitch and start shaking hands and swapping shirts. You're rivals. You hate each other. On a Saturday and a Sunday, when you come up against each other, you hate each other. So that Haaland doing what he done and how he's acted and how he was after the game and all, I'm all for that. That's what I want to see because he's a warrior who wants to win. He's like Diego Costa when he was at Chelsea. That is what you want from footballers. Not them walking off and, all right, well played, see you in Libertines in a couple of hours when we go out in Manchester, we'll be on a table next to each other. No, I don't want none of that. I want the players, right, you wait till we play you next, you wait till we play you whenever Arsenal have got to play them. You've got to come to our place and let's see you try and do that there. That's what I want to see, and that's why I'm all for it. And Wrighty coming out moaning about that, and however he's trying to say it, whatever he's trying to portray, Ian Wright was up to it as well.
Simon, it says in front of me here that you think Haaland got away with murder. That's what it says in front of me here. You think Haaland got away with murder?
I think his behaviour at the end was disgusting, what he said to Arteta. He's picked out a 17-year-old debutant and had a pop at him.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Sorry, Simon. Honestly, you're a wet wipe. Mate. You're a massive wet wipe, mate. You are. You're a massive wet wipe. You're saying you're saying I'm a 17-year-old. So that matters now. His age, does it?
Well, if you're meant to be the best striker in the world, you'd think you'd rise up.
Get out of my face.
Come on, mate. Do me a favour,
Simon. Do you know what? You're a wet wipe.
Honestly, mate. Haaland's reaction to that Miles Kelly was exactly the reaction I'd expect any top footballer to go, who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Get out of my face.
Get out of my face. You've just rocked up. You've played 2 games, pal. Settle down.
It's his debut.
It's his debut.
It's his debut.
And he's coming up getting in Haaland's face. He got exactly what he deserved. And I'm all for it, Miles Kelly. Fair play to him. He wants to have his say. But don't expect any other reaction than the reaction that he got.
Simon,
come on, mate.
You're such a gooner, aren't you? You're such a gooner.
The real points that I just wanted to make quickly, although we've gone on about that a bit too long now, obviously, but was the Trossard thing is a difficult one. The way Jason Cundy's applied the law is nonsense, and what you're saying, Jamie, is right. No one seems to think the fact that he's actually quite far away from the referee. He's kicked the ball away in a fashion that you could probably think, he's kicking the ball away. But he's actually kicking it as Oliver's blowing the whistle. And you can see that he's got his hand in his mouth still, and he doesn't know the foul's been given. He's got his back to the referee.
How do you know? How do you know?
How do you know?
How do you know?
Because you...
How do you know what's going through Trossard's head?
As he puts his hand...
how do you know what's going through Trossard's head?
Well, he doesn't know the foul's been given.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because there hasn't been a whistle.
No, how do you know what's going through Trossard's head? You're a wet wipe. You're just a wet wipe. You're just a wet wipe.
Si, thanks for coming on. You can't. Where are you going with that?
Come on. What's he on about?
No, I know.
He's saying he thinks he knows what... Come on. He kicked in my opinion, kicked the ball away.
Haaland's reaction to Miles Kelly was exactly what I expected and exactly what any footballer with anything about him would do.
I want Haaland up front for me.
Yeah.
You give me Haaland or Havertz? Who are you going for? Haaland or Havertz? Who are you going for?
Well, Haaland all day. And I want him to act like that and be like that every single game.
Get out of my way, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, who are you?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for that. He's a warrior, and he fights for his team. You've got that man up front for you.
Yeah.
Not only is he banging in goals, but he'll go right through you as well.
Have some of you.
Yeah.
Saliba, I'll have a pick for you. And anyone in between, you get caught in crossfire, have it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all for Haaland, mate. That's unbelievable. Right, keep your calls coming in. 03 717 22 33 44.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.